Right. We're at the Los Santos car meet again. The smell of burnt rubber, questionable food, and pure chaos. Today's prize ride challenge is simple in theory. Finish first in an LS car meet series race. Easy, unless you're surrounded by people who think traction control is a myth. And trust me, after the first attempt went spinning sideways, literally, I realized this was going to be one of those races. Welcome to Smiley Gaming Adventures. Hold on to something, preferably something bolted down, because things are about to get fast, loud, and slightly out of control. Now this is the Natural Highs drag race. Technically illegal, but apparently the crew has disconnected all the cameras and bribed the local cops. So it's fine. Absolutely fine. I rolled up in the custom Coquette D10, a car that looks like it was designed by someone who thinks downforce is an emotional issue. Lights go out. I launch, and immediately discover the D10 has the stability of a shopping cart with a rocket strapped to it. That's too much power. That's not straight. That's very not straight. So there I am, sideways, backwards, possibly facing a different time zone. And somehow, I'm still in the race. I yank the wheel, catch the slide, and the D10 snaps straight, like it suddenly remembered it's a car and not a carnival ride. I feather the throttle, and the rear end finally stops trying to overtake the front. Nitro's available. Oh yes, absolutely yes. I blast past my opponent, take first place, and the whole thing shakes like a washing machine full of bricks. But somehow, I still win, because apparently chaos is faster. And because I'm a nice person, I stay for another round so the host can try to win the car. Another player joins. The three of us line up, and off we go again. The Coquette surges forward like it's trying to escape the atmosphere. And I take first place once more. But then, because I'm a gentleman, I wait at the finish line so someone else can win the prize ride. They don't. But hey, I tried. Next we mod up the Albany Cavalcade XL, a luxury SUV so enormous it should legally count as a small country. Albany, according to the official lore, is a brand that believes less isn't more isn't more, even more is more. And this build proves it. Metallic midnight blue paint, chrome rims so shiny you could fry ants with them, bulletproof tires, race brakes, a race transmission, a level 4 EMS upgrade, and, my personal favorite, a missile lock-on jammer for $360,000. Because nothing says family SUV like the ability to confuse guided weaponry. Total cost? $784,454. That's not a modification list, that's a mortgage. So I start the test drive down in Vespucci. I'm having a smoke, minding my own business, and suddenly I'm thinking, what am I doing? I'm making a YouTube video here. It's like a joke. You never know what Los Santos is going to throw at you. So I tell myself, take it easy, relax. Then I stroll up to this gigantic blue skyscraper on wheels, the Albany Cavalcade XL, a luxury SUV so big it should come with its own zip code. Now people always ask, wasn't the Cavalcade already XL? Couldn't you already fit more than enough strippers in the back? Do you really need to straddle 2 disabled parking spots? Well, Albany has an answer for that. Less isn't more. More isn't more. Even more is more. That's the Albany way. I fire it up and roll out through the city. Down by Del Perro Pier, the Cavalcade glides along like a luxury yacht that somehow learned how to drive. Smooth, heavy, confident, like it knows it costs more than your apartment. And here's the thing, Albany isn't shy about what this thing is based on. It's basically a Cadillac Escalade that went to the gym, hired a stylist and said, make me bigger. You've got Escalade V vents, CT4 style headlights, Navigator-inspired bumpers, Tahoe DNA in the rear, and a chrome stripe that screams, I shop at expensive places. It's like every American luxury SUV got melted down and reforged into one giant monument to excess. Albany says even more is more, and yeah, they weren't kidding. Inside, you get dials from the Granger 3600LX, bits from the Issy Rally, and wheels borrowed from the Rebla GTS. It's like Albany rated every parts bin in the state and said, yeah, that'll do. And somehow, it works. Now, handling. For a giant luxury brick, this thing actually behaves. I dropped it on street suspension. Not too low, not too stiff. Just enough to keep it planted on the road, but still able to handle dirt, bumps, and whatever chaos Los Santos throws at it. It's a city SUV pretending it's an off-roader, and somehow, it works. Acceleration is solid, brakes bite hard, and with that level 4 engine upgrade, it moves like it's late for a board meeting. You feel the weight, sure, but it's controlled weight, like a linebacker in a tailored suit. Then I take it onto the Great Ocean Highway. Perfect place to stretch its legs. The ride is quiet, the steering is steady, and the air conditioning is so strong it could refrigerate a cow. After that, we head out to Raton Canyon, a place known for hunting, parachuting, and the occasional mountain lion trying to make you its lunch. Perfect spot for a luxury SUV, obviously. The Cavalcade XL charges down Cassidy Trail like a runaway fridge. Except this fridge has leather seats, chrome trim, and a roof rack that looks like it belongs on a magazine cover. Out here, far from civilization, you won't sweat, you won't get bitten by mosquitoes, and you won't spill your drink. Because this thing is smoother off-road than most cars are on the highway. It's ridiculous. It's overbuilt, it's expensive, and it's absolutely brilliant. And as the trail opens up, the Cavalcade settles into this calm, confident stride, like it knows it's conquered everything behind us and is already bored of the terrain ahead. The engine hums, the suspension glides, and for a moment, it feels like the whole world slows down just to let this beast enjoy the view. And finally, the day winds down on the Great Ocean Highway. The sun slips under the horizon, the sky turns gold, the waves crash in slow motion. The road glows like it's been painted with warm light, and the Cavalcade just cruises, big, heavy, and somehow graceful, like a luxury yacht pretending to be a car. So we pull over near North Chumash. Step out for a second. Take a look back at the Cavalcade XL. this absurd, brilliant, overbuilt monument to American excess. It stands there, glowing in the sunset, like it's posing for a brochure it absolutely doesn't deserve, and yet somehow completely does. And we give it a thumbs up anyway. It's the universal sign for, yeah, this thing didn't kill me today. Now look at this sunset. Just look at it. It's like we're standing inside a dramatic movie trailer. Real peaceful moment, real calm, real cinematic, almost too perfect. And of course, that's exactly when some maniac in a night shark usually tries to turn me into hood ornament art. Los Santos never lets you have anything nice. Thanks for watching Smiley Gaming Adventures. If you had fun, hit like, share it around, and subscribe. It keeps the channel alive, and it keeps me out here doing ridiculous things with ridiculous cars. I'll see you in the next one.